Hi everybody, I'm Dahlia the Hologram. I hope you're having an awesome Sunday. We are just going to chill and spend a little bit of time in Fallout 76 before bed, getting all cozy and whatnot. I've had a really busy week with school. I hope you've had a good week and are excited to spend some time relaxing as well. Hi COD Police, welcome in. I appreciate you waiting for me to go live. That's so nice of you. How's your day going, COD Police?
You are a piece of scrap. That means I like you.
Thank you, Quantum Collector. I like you too. You are a piece of scrap. Lol. That's so funny. I absolutely love that. Alrighty, I think we're ready to go. COD Police is good. How was your day? My day was super busy. I worked on statistics homework for 8 hours. How was your day? Nuka-Cola Wild, Nuka-Cola, Nuka-Cola, Ultra Sight Scrap. What are my daily challenges? Seems like it would be important to look at my daily challenges. Make sure I've got them ready to go. Craft or scrap a piece of power armor. Well, we can do that really easily while we're here, right? Maybe we can knock out the dailies super fast. Hi, JJ Infinite. Welcome in. How are you doing? Hello, Mary Bell Rodriguez. Hi, Poplio Forky. Hi, Seductive Graffini. Welcome in. I'm doing well. Thank you for asking. Happy to have a break after a big day of studying. Hi, Kafka. Welcome in. Hope you're doing well. Mary Bell Rodriguez says, I play this game. Awesome. What's your favorite weapon? I love this game. My favorite weapon is chainsaw. And I've got a doggy named Jeff. Let's pet this dog. It's important to pet your dog. I think. Poplio says, this game looks cool. It is cool. I really like this game. Do you like very much Fallout stuff, Poplio? I want this to show me both chats. It looks like I have to reconnect it. There we go. Now it's working. Hi, Anonymous One. It's really good to see you too. Kafka says, why is no one answering me? Hi, Kafka. JJ says, I'm playing it. Awesome. What's your favorite weapon? Kafka says, why is no one answering me? And Anonymous One says, it's been a while. I hope all is well. Everything's good. I've been super busy with school. I'm down to 1 stream a week because of that through January, I think, or until January. I think the end of this semester, I should have a lot of time free up, but I am taking 17 credits and it's actually 6 classes. I had called it 5 classes before, but I realized that the biology is actually broken up into 2 separate classes. So it's actually 6 classes. So it's really a big heavy load, so I've been really focused on that. I work on homework all the time, but I know it's a short-term thing. Once the semester's done, next semester is going to be way easier, and then I think I'm going to graduate with my AA and be ready to transfer to the university at the end of spring. I think I can apply for graduation in spring, so that's going to be exciting. Seductive says, I'll be playing some later tonight after work. I've been getting back into Fallout 3 as well. I love Fallout 3 so much. Oh yeah, I was gonna build a power armor. JJ Infinite says, can you play some Cyberpunk next time you go live? I am not planning on it. What's your favorite build in Cyberpunk? So let's build a power armor. Oh, it's gonna make me put a power armor down. Do I have an extra power armor that I could put down? Kafka says, what's your country? I'm projecting out of USA. What's your country? COD Police says, I always go back to Fallout 4. Fallout 4 is my favorite. I love it so much. I was actually very seriously considering streaming Fallout 4 again soon. I want to stream a lot of different things right now though, but unfortunately I might have to wait on a lot of it. I also really want to stream the rest of Kingdom Come Deliverance and also Kingdom Come Deliverance 2. And Maddox, thank you so much for subscribing. Super Heartness. And I also want to continue to stream Fallout 4. Some other stuff. Let's take this apart and see if I get anything good out of it. I think I was keeping this, actually. Was I keeping this? I don't know. I'm gonna get rid of it. Ooh, I got Arms Keeper. Kafka says, I'm from Morocco, North Africa. Do you know there? Yes, I do know about there. I always thought Morocco seemed like a beautiful country. I'm actually a political science major, so I study a lot about other countries, particularly the governments. Hi, Felicia, how you doing? It's good to see you. Hi, Meow. Seductive says, I'm still rocking that minor power armor. Let's go! It's a good starter set. So the mod I just got reduces weapon weights by 20%. That's good. Hi, Worm. Welcome in. It's good to see you. How are you doing? Aw, thank you, Kafka. You're the best Kafka. Super Heartness. And thank you, JJ Infinite, for subbing. It means a lot to me, everybody. Thank you, thank you. So we did one of the challenges. What's the next challenge we're gonna do? Let's look. Collect Stimpack or Chems. We have to go play for that. Meow says Brazil here. Awesome! The only thing I know how to say in Portuguese is Bom dia. I need to learn more Portuguese. Build anything in a workshop or camp. Build a decoration in a workshop or camp. Claim a workshop. Let's go claim a workshop. That seems like a fun thing to do. What's the Mire region? Is there a workshop in the Mire region we could claim? Is the Mire the swamp? I think the Mire might be the swamp. So let's go look in the swampy lands. Where's a workshop? Here's a workshop. I think this is the swampy land. Kafka says, will you be my girlfriend? I like you. Oh, you're so sweet. I am a hologram. I can't be a girlfriend. I'm just a projection. But thank you for being so nice. Maybe one day I'll be programmed to be a girlfriend, but for today I'm just programmed to play Fallout 76.
This is Squire Rosen. Thunder Mountain is offline. Repeat, Thunder Mountain is offline. Any brothers with a background in engineering, report to the plant for immediate repairs.
Alright, let's take this workshop. JJ Infinite says, I'm trying to go live too. Awesome! What are you gonna play? Are you gonna play Fallout 76 too? Maybe we should be friends in Fallout 76. Meow says, your voice is so sweet. Have you tried to do ASMR? Thank you, that's so nice. I really like listening to ASMR. I think I tried one stream of ASMR and it takes a lot of patience and a lot of practice. I feel like half of the stream went well, but the other half didn't go that well. Like, some of the sounds that I thought would be relaxing were not that relaxing. And I was like, wow, this is harder than I thought. And then I never really did it again. I guess I'm more of a gamer hologram. Good night, Kafka. Super Heartness. Sweet dreams. Thank you for hanging out with us today. Hi, Demon Days. It's great to see you. How are you? Glute Almi says, ASMR is gross. It depends on what kind of ASMR you're listening to. I agree, there's some gross ASMR, ew. But there's also some relaxing ASMR that's just like bubble sounds and people tapping, and it's not getting freaky. I think when ASMR starts to get freaky, then it's gross. But to each their own. There's definitely a content creator out there for every type of content, right? So if you feel like making some gross ASMR, more power to you. That's what I say. Hi, Asuka! Doesn't Suka mean something bad? Hi, Ellie! Meow says, in your opinion, though. See, I think it really depends on what kind. Demon Day says, I'm good. Have you been liking the new season? I honestly am just playing for the first time today. I've been looking forward to it all week. I've been non-stop studying Demon Days. I'm taking 17 credits this semester. And I thought it was 5 classes, but I realized it's actually 6 classes because the biology class is broken into 2 classes. So I was like, oh crap, I'm taking 6 classes. No wonder all I do is homework. Meow says, I subbed. It's mukbang. Oh yeah, when it's people smacking on food, that's mukbang, you're right. Silver says, I like soft humming singing ASMR. Yeah, me too. Hi, Silver. How you doing? Meow says that they agree that mukbang is gross. Demon Day says, oh my god. So I'm down to 1 stream a week at least until January. However, if I start to like feel like I'm getting a hold of my workload and that I have more time to stream, I will stream more. But 1 a week is good, right? On YouTube and on Twitch, just enough to be like, hey guys, I love you, let's hang out. And then by January, it should be more back to normal. Nice to have you, JJ. Enjoy playing Fallout 76. Super Heartness. Hi, you'd like to know? Welcome, good to see you. Hi, Mako7 Actual Heartness. How are you doing? Welcome in. Good to have you. And Silver says, yes, mukbang is awful. Yep. Lol. Alright, I hear a zombie, but I don't see it.
Did we just become best friends?
Demon Days has redeemed best friends. Thank you. So, the hand got me a new controller for my birthday. Looky, it's got lights. Demon Days says, lol, I was curious. Yes, we just became best friends. James Monroe, how are you? It's great to see you, friend. Welcome in. I hope you're doing well.
I like what you got.
Meow says, how to redeem something. I need to set it up so it's on YouTube too. I'm actually multi-streaming right now. The redeems are set up on Twitch. Silver, will you please send me a note to remind me to try to set up redeems on YouTube as well? But yeah, I set those up a long time ago on Twitch. Thank you, Silver. I mean, I don't know when I'll have time to do it, but I do want to do it. But yeah, I have 2 streams on YouTube going, one horizontal and one vertical, and then I have the Twitch stream going too. So we're a little bit all over right now. Bum ba bum. I'm just trying to provide options, you know, options. Where's the workshop? Here's the workshop. I'm not sure if I've killed everything yet. Meow says, I need a Twitch name right now. How about Epic Meowl? Anonymous one says, your plate is very full. Don't forget to give your brain a break. This is my break. To be honest, it probably won't be a super long stream, maybe like 2 hours, because what I'm thinking is like, I don't actually get to game at all right now. Thank you so much for following me, Hori. I'm Dahlia. I hope you're having a great night. So this is my time to game. Hanging out with everybody is really just a chill, fun time too. It's only when you're like trying to really grind as a streamer, like do the long streams to really... Essentially when it's a business and you're trying to really make a living at it, then it becomes more work-like. But since I'm just kind of doing it for a couple hours, it's fun. Heartness, Sniper Man Boss, it's so good to see you. So in that case, it's like still a break. And trust me, I had like... This is all a legally registered business, and I definitely have streamed full-time before. So it's kind of nice to just be like, oh, I'm just streaming in between school now. Have I had any luck with TikTok? I have. The only reason I am not streaming on TikTok right this second is because something changed with my software, and I'm starting to have trouble maintaining more than just a couple streams at once. And since I'm partnered on YouTube and most of my viewership's on Twitch, I tend to prioritize those, but I was actually doing really good on TikTok when I was able to include it. So if I can figure out what happened with the software to change the encoder so that it wasn't as stable anymore, I will probably add TikTok back to the multi-streams. Hi, Airy Summer, it's so good to see you. How are you? Rye Normal, hi. Did you start law school? I'm still pre-law undergrad right now. I have big dreams of going to law school, but I'm taking lots of good pre-law classes right now in the political science realm. How are you doing? It's good to see you. I'm getting pretty close to graduating with my associate's degree and then transferring to university, so that's where I am in my journey today. Aries says, had noms, then more workies. Amazing. Thank you for coming by and saying hello. And everybody, if you don't already know Aries Summer on Twitch, please go give her a follow and say hello. She's an awesome variety streamer. She may be one of the most variety streamers of variety streaming. Which is funny but true. So go check her out, say hi. Hi Labyrinth, how are you? Chat with Zio, he's a law grad. That's awesome. Now, can you please remind me who Zio is? I'm gonna feel really bad if it's your husband. I was gonna say, I'm gonna feel so bad if it's your husband. I think that I rode a roller coaster with him, but I don't believe I was properly introduced. That's so cool. I didn't realize that he was a law grad. Amazing. I may have to pick his brain at some point. James Monroe says, any idea in what type of law area? I'm interested in family law, estate and planning law, and also I think I'm getting kind of into like criminal law from maybe the prosecutor side. I'm not sure. Hi, Chalu, welcome. How are you? Aries says, no worries. It's an odd name from his game handle. If you mirror the stream to Twitch, it should free up bandwidth, but YouTube Shorts takes up just as much as the horizontal. I don't know how to mirror the stream. I'm just using Stream Elements, SE Elements, and it's, or SE Live. It's like a plugin attached to OBS. When it first came out, I was able to do as many streams as I wanted with no problems. And then they did an update and I changed a setting. And all of a sudden I couldn't do that anymore. So I'm kind of wondering maybe if I just like reset all my scenes, if it'll go back. How are you doing, Labyrinth? It's good to see you.
Yes.
Is the only workshop in here? This looks like a scorched haven. A haven of so many scorched. I've heard some other people talking about mirror streams to TikTok though, so I don't really know what that means. Maybe I should learn more about it if it saves resources. My equipment's pretty good, so it can handle it as long as the settings are set right. And I think that, like I said, I might just need to reset everything and see if I can get it to go back to normal, because it was working. I was successfully streaming to Twitch, YouTube twice, TikTok, X, and even Instagram all simultaneously with absolutely zero issues whatsoever. Everything was always just flawless. And then, like I said, they did an update so that you could adjust. I think it was when you could send different bitrate settings to different platforms, which, I mean, in theory it sounds great, but I messed with something and then everything stopped working. So now I'm limited to my 3 streams until I fix it. But you know, 3 is still a lot. Demon Day says, yeah, look into it maybe. I believe in you. TikTok needs the hardness. Aww. Demon Day says, I have to be careful. Heartness keeps auto-correcting to heartness. It's okay. Every once in a while that comes through a chat and it always makes me laugh. Hi, Chip. How are you doing? Your internet's down again? You're thinking of switching over to another service, Labyrinth? I'm so sorry that it's not working. Is that a company you've been with for a long time? Chip, I'm so happy to see you. How have you been? Originally with law, I had intended to be involved in intellectual property law, but as I study everything, I realized that you need a science technical undergrad degree for that. And I was already really far in a political science degree. Might be stuck with legislation. Oh no. That would be cool. That's like the end game dream, to be in some sort of legislation. But I want to work in law for a while before that. I thought intellectual property law would be really cool though. Welcome over, Meow Gang. Good to see you. Thanks for following on Twitch. I thought it would be really cool though, because I wanted to, you know, help streamers with copyright issues, etc. I thought I could incorporate what I already did for my business with my education. We'll see though. Maybe there's some like loophole where I could still specialize in copyright as it relates to content creators. But from the research I've done, intellectual property law requires a different undergrad degree than what I'm doing, which is interesting because it's literally the only law specialization that has a requirement like that. Most of the time it's just whatever you want. Just pick whatever you want. But it kind of makes sense since you have to understand the technicalities of things that people might be designing, etc. My hat's making you hungry? Have some delicious bananas, James Monroe. I'm doing really well, Chip. I have been focused on schoolwork. I've got a very heavy load this semester, but things are good. I'm really happy to have some time hanging out with you. Labyrinth says, yes, we've been with that company for a while. Had Verizon before, then the company stopped offering a military discount. Ah, I see. Where's this workshop? I think where I was to turn on the fusion core generator. I'm trying to claim a workshop for my daily. Also, I think I forgot to eat my XP food. Oh no, I hope I don't miss eating my XP food. Microscope. Yoink. Ooh, T-45 left arm. Yoink. Drill. Yoink. I still don't see the workshop though. Chip, thank you so much for 4 months in a row. That means so much to me. Super duper heartness. Woohoo! Let me put you on the list here for the next time we do some heartness artness. Demon Day says, I like the green screen, Dahlia. Is that very new or am I late? I have always used NVIDIA broadcast software. So it depends on... And basically that's not quite a green screen. Let me show you what I'm talking about. But I change if I have my background showing or not based on what game I'm playing. Bink. See, no green screen. Just the same old regular room. Except now it's invisible. So that's like a software feature of NVIDIA Broadcast. I think that they've incorporated it into OBS. If you just use OBS directly, it should be a filter built in. I'm not 100% sure if it's required for you to have an NVIDIA graphics card anymore. I think originally it was required, but I think that they may have lifted that requirement when they worked it into OBS. Adrian, hi, how are you doing? Chip says, gotta keep being in the artness. Yes, I love that. 4 months. Thank you, Chip. Means a lot to me. So yeah, I just kind of... Sometimes I use no background. Sometimes I use a background. It depends on what game I'm playing and how I have the setup for the stream. I really like the versatility of it. It leaves me with lots of options. Demon Day says, oh, well, that's good. AI rotoscoping, though. I'll look into it on OBS. Thank you. Is it a plugin? It's not a plugin. Pardon me. I thought I was muted. It is just a filter on your camera. It's called, let me look at it and see what exactly they call it on this. So it's a filter option and it's called NVIDIA background removal. If you have an NVIDIA graphics card that is like 2000 series or higher, then there's a separate software you can download called NVIDIA Broadcast Software, and it does the same thing, except for it's got like a lot of options. So that might be worth checking out too if you're interested in it. When I first started using it, I used to actually use the NVIDIA Broadcast software, but it is a separate software and it does require additional resources. And since I don't need all the extra features, I just started using what was built into the OBS. Thanks for redeeming best friends and your daily Dahlia. Military ammo bag, let's go. Hi, Alex Morales. Welcome back. It's great to see you. How are you? Hi, Ivana Hump. Welcome back. Great to see you again. I hope you've been getting lots of humping in. I hope all of your dreams come true. That reminds me of my dog. My dog also wants to hump. Thank you, Airy Summer Heartness. Ivana Hump says every day is a hump day. That's what Gur says too. And I'm like, no, Gur, don't do that. Heartness Demon Days. Adrian says, I'm good, Dahlia. I'm happy to hear that. Lil Al, hi. It's great to see you. How are you? Chip says, got that right. I've opened this workshop before. I'm trying to remember where the silly desk is. Is this it in here? No, this is a kitchen. Feels like it should be right around here.
I like what you got.
Meow says, hi, Dahlia, I'm back from Twitch. Welcome back, Meow. I'm so happy to have you over on YouTube. Meow says, I need to sell my soul to write in that chat. LOL. You're funny. I know what you meant. I know what you meant. I started on Twitch and I love Twitch. And I don't see myself ever walking away from Twitch. But it's been funny over the last 6 years to see the different ups and downs and drama and how like different people look at it and stuff. And you're definitely welcome to your own opinion. That is one of the main reasons why I stream to both. It's because I've found that everybody has a preference. Everybody will pretty much only watch you on Twitch or only watch you on YouTube. So why not offer both? Chip says, we are not mean here. No soul selling. You're fine, Chip. I don't think he means the viewers. Meow says, like, why the hell they need my social security number? They asked you for your social security number? Are you an affiliate, though? Because then, like, that's for taxes. But yeah, if you're talking about, like, the phone number thing, I have a friend who doesn't have a cell phone and hangs out on Twitch a lot, and they're constantly kind of sad that they can't get verified in a lot of different chats because of the requirement to have a cell phone verification in order to chat. I keep my chat open to everybody because I understand the tools really well, and I also have the experience of being a longtime streamer, so like I used to have to just bully through getting trolled when there were no safety features, and so like I'm not really scared of trolls at all. But I know a lot of people are, so I'm happy that those services are available. Hi T Rebel, how are you doing? It's good to see you. Silver says, that would be me. I can't verify either. And Snipey Man Boss says, I love the Gur sweater. Thank you. I've never worn it on stream before. It's so comfy. I was cold. I actually put on a really cute shirt and then I was like, let me just cover this up with a giant hoodie. Meow says they also asked me for my family tree and my credit card information. Lol. Ivana Hump says they don't have phones, most of them. And Chip says, yeah, I only watch on Twitch. I rarely use YouTube. I've definitely noticed that people are very much, like, devoted to one or the other. And they're very different, like, platforms. They both have their benefits. They both have things that are maybe, you know, I would perhaps do things differently if I were in charge. But they're both good. In the end. They both serve their purpose. Jeff Hartness, how are you? It's so good to see you. Oh my gosh, I came to this server to be in your server and then I forgot to join. And T-Rebel's here too. Hi T-Rebel. I'm gonna start a create new team, casual. I forgot to make a team. Feel free to join me, T-Rebel, if you want. Chip says, no cell phone? People don't have cell phones in today's world? Really? Yeah, some people don't. I respect them for it. I think it's harder to get by in life without one just because of so many things that require it. But I think it's cool when people don't. Oh yeah, also children. I know a few adults that don't have cell phones. But yeah, they're a different breed. They're willing to make their own rules and live outside the box. They don't have to participate in every single thing that's going to require a two-way verification. I still can't find the workshop desk. It says it's right here. Where is it? I've opened this workshop before. Chip says, children I get, but adults, it's surprising. To each his own. I think that it takes a real high character sort of person. Because you have to make sacrifices for that. In today's day and age, you know? But it's like being unwilling to be forced to comply. And I think that's cool. Claim! Chip says, I'm watching on my cell phone as I speak. Touche. Yay, I finally found it. It took forever, but I finally found it. We're claiming this workshop for our very own. And I don't even really want it. I'm just claiming it. Alright, now let's go do the next thing. I don't actually want this thing, so I'm not gonna set it up. Although, I think we might have some challenges for building random things in a workshop. It might be worth just laying those down. Build anything in a workshop or camp. And then build any decoration. Yeah, I mean, it would take me like 2 seconds to do that. I should just do that before I go. So let's put down 5 decorations. Let's just put down a bunch of happy balloons. Like, we never intended to take this workshop. We're gonna pack it full of balloons. It's a party. There's a bottling Cappy and a Fallout boy and girl. And party balloons. Welcome to the workshop party. This is not a workshop for violence, but of balloons. Does that count for everything now? Jeff says, I have my pink kitchen. I'm already at rank 86 in Fallout 76. Congratulations. I'm just starting today because I've been so busy with school. I'll probably only get to play a little bit every week, but I'll just do the best I can. I did notice that there were some really great things in the season this month that I want to get. Like this, what's it called? The soda pop from Fallout New Vegas. What is it? Sarsaparilla? There's a sarsaparilla vending machine this season. That sounds cool. I want that. Labyrinth says, I've been playing a mod that brings changes to the Commonwealth. What kind of changes? Chip says, yeah, it's fine if you don't. It's just a rarity. Sometimes I need to disconnect because internet can be very toxic. True. Meow says, 56% of people in Brazil can't read. I didn't know that. Ivana Hump says, watching on my desktop that I bought and own. Meow says, I know adults that have phones, but they can't read. It's a high statistic. I didn't realize that over half of people in Brazil couldn't read. Silver says, for me, I had friends, but sadly lost them as they're not among the living anymore, so a cell phone would sit and collect dust for me. Despite having a brother and sister who live far away, we never called each other when I did have a phone. Fair enough. To be honest, my phone is 100% like for the weird 2-factor authorization things I need to do. Nobody ever calls me. Oh wait, I got a call from my school yesterday to let me know the campus was flooding. Thanks, school. So yeah, emergency alerts and 2-factor authorizations. And then of course, you know, good old government tracking. Nothing like putting a camera and a microphone in everyone's pocket to really keep track of what's going on with your people. Not to mention the GPS. But we got the 5 chems we need. We're knocking all the dailies out. Whoa. Why isn't my chainsaw working? There we go. That was weird. I think it was just a little bug. Sometimes when there seems to be a slight glitch, you can just open your Pip-Boy and then close your Pip-Boy again. And then it goes away. Chip says, yeah, I rarely talk on my phone. Use it for text and internet mostly. Silver says, I could still use a phone for doctor's appointments, especially since our house line gets hit with so many telemarketers. Yeah, that's annoying. I will say that cell phones get hit with telemarketers a lot too, but it's nice because there's software you can get that basically like they connect to databases of all the spam numbers and then they'll auto block most of them. So you definitely get less spam calls with a cell phone, although it's not foolproof. I still get a handful here and there. I guess I'm the defense of my workshop because looks like we're 2/3 of the way through a wave. I didn't set up any defenses, just balloons. I don't need fancy defenses, I've got a chainsaw. Okay, sounds good, Jeff. I hope you have a yummy lunch. Death from above! Somebody's launching a nuke. We should check and make sure we're not gonna get bombed.
Nuclear strike imminent.
Is this where it's gonna be?
At your earliest convenience. Thank you.
No, that's
for your
different.
cooperation.
This is where it's gonna be. I think. I always just check and make sure that nobody dropped it on me, because I've had that happen before when I'm streaming. But then I saw that they were bombing me, so I switched servers, and then they were so mad. They were like, hey, you should have at least waited for it to hit. I wasted so much time on that. I was like, nah, dude, I'm good. I'm not gonna wait for your nuke to bomb me, sorry. Chip says, I had pizza for dinner. What did everybody else had? I had a leftover piece of chicken breast that I had saved from yesterday's dinner and a delicious fresh cut salad with carrots and green onions in it and artisan lettuce. It was yummy. And the chicken breast was seasoned really yummily. That's hologram dinner. I've been eating a lot of chicken and salad lately. I also love chicken salad. Lol. Let's see if there's any other challenges to do for the day. Oh, campfire tales. Let's go. Might be at the end of this. Look at my cool present that the hand got me. It's a light up controller. And it's got special extra buttons on the bottom in case I need to program buttons for like a game where I don't have enough buttons. Chip says, I had a wedge salad last night. I love those. Yummy. I guess our days of fish and Sally are over, and now we eat a lot of chicken and Sally. The fish we were getting from Publix started to not be good. Like, I don't know what was going on. But we bought the same kind of fish for years as like our regular meals, and we'd have that 3 or 4 times a week and then some other random stuff on different days. All of a sudden, the fish was like not good anymore. It's just not as yummy. Something's wrong with it. Like some of them were straight up like there's something wrong with it. So we stopped buying it. GTR says nuclear waste. It could be. I have higher standards for Publix. I heard that, you know, the shrimp from Walmart got recalled for that, but I really would have had higher standards for Publix. Because they, you know, they claim to be like basically the highest standard grocery store and stuff. Well, for example, we had bought what kind of fish? I think it was like, it was either snapper or mahi, and it came out tasting like catfish, and it was like it was completely different than what it was supposed to be, and it was gross.
Well, would you look at that? The view here never ceases to amaze. Admire it while you're young, kiddos. One day, you'll wake up with rusty sensors, and it's all downhill.
But you're right, GTR. It very well could be nuclear waste starting to catch up with the fish supply. Purple Malt says, hey, Dahlia, good to see you back in the wasteland. Hi, Purple Malt. I'm so happy to be here. How are you doing? Missed everybody. GTR says, many stories were investigated for selling wrongly marked fish. Yeah, my fiance has been cooking fish like his whole life. He's very familiar with all the different kinds of fish, and so he was the one that said, this is catfish. And it's like, what the heck? Catfish? Like, we can fish catfish out of the lake behind our house. We don't want to freaking pay $10 for what's supposed to be snapper and have it be catfish. So that was like the last straw for us. I think it was probably a matter of wrongly marked fish as opposed to nuclear fish. But who knows? I suppose some stuff could get snuck past the, like, inspectors. Especially now because the inspectors have been reduced, etc. I'm trying to hit X and it's not working. I don't know why. Why isn't my... Okay. Weird, I had to hit it a bunch of times. Chip says, wow, that's so wrong. And yeah, and those little fillets for $10, they're small too. It's like a half a pound of fish for $10 or something. So you really want it to be what you actually expect it to be. GTR says some markets were selling cheap fish for other, like, pollock. And yeah, I can believe that too. Is pollock kind of a white fish? Because I noticed one time we bought snapper or something that was not supposed to be a white fish, and it seemed like it was a white fish. And I was like, what the heck? This is not that. GTR says it's a common white fish. That's what I thought. Maybe the people who are selling the fish realize they can get away with fishing more locally and selling cheaper fish because inspectors are not able to check it like they used to anymore. I know that food fraud is actually a really big deal and a really big problem. I read a whole book about it like 9 years ago, I think. It was called Real Food. And it wasn't just about, like, food that's preservatives or ultra-processed. It was also about the food trade and how much fraud actually goes on in it. Like, people saying stuff is one thing that's not, that it's not. And then people buy it, and it often goes, like, unaddressed. And it taught, like, the whole point of the book was trying to teach you different ways to recognize the signs of what you're trying to buy, particularly in cases of things where people will charge a lot of extra money for it to be a certain thing. Like for Parmesan cheese, for example, like it taught how to recognize real Parmesan cheese. It also taught how to recognize real, what's the other thing that's like balsamic vinaigrette? But it was basically about that. Lake of Bays! I have fish and cheese. I get the haddock meal. Mmm, that sounds yummy. I heart you, Lake of Bays. Lake of Bays says malt vinegar. That sounds delicious. Silver says, and some fish are very expensive. We go to a local fish market once in a blue moon and get grouper, but it is not cheap. I really like it on the rare occasion we can go to the fish market, but to be honest, we usually can't. Whether it just be for time or for... Oh, it's Jeff! Hi! If you want to start a new group, Jeff, T-Rebel and I can jump over there. But I have a rule against kicking people out of my group because I think it's mean. Oh, Meow, Heartness, thanks for being here. I'm glad you had fun with the stream. Super Heartness, have a good sleep. Heartness, good night, Meow. Thank you for following me, Wrong Time. I'm Dahlia, hope you're having a great day. Hi, Alex. It's great to see you again. How you doing? I don't see the Prezi, Jeff. Oh, there it is. Thank you! Oh my gosh! Whoa. Look at this! Look at this cool thing! Thank you. Glowing robot mask. That means a lot to me. Woohoo! Wait, how do I... Okay, there we go. My new controller. I think maybe it's set that you have to double tap buttons. I might want to change it because it feels like whenever I push a button, it doesn't work and then I have to hit it again. But since it's a special controller, it might be wanting me to double tap. I feel like I might have read something about that. Lake of Bay says, Jeff has Ed the Sock Guys. Let's see if Jeff made a group. Bum, bum, bum. Yep, okay, so follow me, T-Rebel, over to Jeff's group. That way we can all be together. Yay, woohoo! Thanks for making me a glowing robot, just like in real life. Woohoo! Transfer unused. Do I have anything to scrap? Oh, I wanted to go and sell some of this stuff. Because I feel like at this point, the caps would be a bigger use to me. Crafting item unlocked, automatic receiver. Okay, I was hoping that was a mod for a second. Let's go to the closest town. I missed both the events I tried to go to. Drats. Let's see. I'm gonna go sell all these weapons. So many weapons.
Now, displaying current stock. Ready to initiate trading.
Guided meditation is up. Should we do it?
How can I
was
assist you
Kind of thinking
today?
about doing a quest, but maybe I should do an event. I don't know. If everybody does that event, then it does give an XP boost.
Ready to exchange.
But you have to
items.
get like the maximum amount of fires lit at the end, I think. For that. Labyrinth says with the
Now,
mod I am
displaying
using it changes the
current
outcome
stock.
at the end of the main quest. Which game again? Is it Fallout 4? That would be interesting. I always thought it'd be interesting to try the mod where your spouse doesn't die at the
Ready
beginning and you can play
to
the whole game with your
initiate
spouse.
Trading.
Although that does leave a lot of, you know, lost opportunity with like romancing every companion. Which is pretty fun.
How can I assist you today?
I have no idea. I feel plenty assisted. Thank you. What is this? Enter the pipe in the greenhouse. Well, I don't know. Maybe we should go if people are there. Nobody's there. Me? Okay. Enter pipe in the greenhouse. Where did I see that earlier? I don't even remember what this quest line is, but I'm gonna do it. Because it's what I have active. Hi, Joseph Dotson. Welcome. I hope you're doing well. Let's head in.
Make it stop! I can hear their life leaking! No more.
Oh, my health. Good thing auto stim just saved my life. Because I was doing nothing to save it myself. I don't even remember what this quest is for. I'm just gonna go in and figure it out. Find the unusual fungi. Well, everything looks kind of unusual in here. Oh my gosh, there's a Mothman. Oh, I would rather see a Mothman. Oh my gosh. Sorry, Death Skull Rad Scorpion. Chainsaw has arrived. And then my chainsaw just like stops working. I swear I saw Deathclaw. What happened to that? There it is. It's Shadow. Who's Shadow? What is going on in this quest? I have no idea. I'm sure it's really cool if I could remember what the heck I was doing. Whoa, Mothman! Mothman tried to hump me. Whoa. That guy was scary. Whoa! Do I go farther in this way? Keep chainsawing shadows? Looks like this is the wrong way. This is the way out. Don't I need to go farther in? Will the shadows attack me even from up here? Oh my gosh, yes they will. This was a perfect time for Jeff to give me this glowing mask though. Hee hee. Oh my gosh, there's a Martian. Hi, Jeff. It's great to see you. Thank you. I appreciate that. How have you been? Look, the chainsaw's back. I brought it back just for you. Whoa. Where's the fun guy? I'm just looking for a fun guy. Hey, it's Mothman again. Are you a fun guy? I can't kill Mothman. Will that alien attack me if I leave it? Because it's kind of cool looking. I'm tempted just to leave it. Is this going... That's going into Appalachia. Okay, so we need to go this way. Whoa. This looks like it should be a door. Can I like... No, I can't. Alright. Whoa, Martian! Jeff says, Gur's better than any chainsaw. That's a fact. Gur is better than any chainsaw. Get some stim pack, boiled water. That Martian's pushing me around, but he doesn't seem to be hurting me, so I guess we're good. The Martian doesn't have a face. He's a faceless Martian. Whoa. Oh my gosh. One of them did hurt me. I thought they couldn't hurt me. I thought they were just figments of my imagination. Hey! Hey, Mothman! That's not nice. That was considered rude. Requires a higher lockpick skill. That a shadow too? I thought a friend came to help. It wasn't a friend, it was a shadow.
Let's do this.
That's so weird. This shadow hurts. Whoa. The shadows with a face hurt. The shadows without a face don't hurt. Mothman's just all humpy. Whoa. Whoa. Oh my goodness. It's spooky in here. It's like there's a lot of ghosts. Hey. Haha. Bingo. Oh my gosh. Deathclaw. Deathclaw shadow hit me in the face and then disappeared. That was kind of scary. Hello, shadow with no face. It's a faceless shadow. Oh, that was, I don't know. Like, it's hard for me to tell what's a real creature and what's not in this. Snipey says it's getting colder here now. Fall is coming. It really has felt like fall came early this year to me. Even though it's been kind of warm here still, or hot, I guess, by most people's standards, it's been feeling like fall for a couple weeks already for me, and I'm like, dang it. I like summer. I'm not ready for it to end. But that's okay. Summer will come back around next year. And maybe next summer I won't be studying so hard the entire summer that I miss it. Because that kind of happened this year. Didn't really have a summer because I just was working so hard. I think there's an invisible Mothman attacking me.
I can hear you, spirit. I know where you are. Here, Splinters. The Splinters are here.
Ah!
Come closer.
My chainsaw stopped working.
We're trying. They'll avenge you. Us. Take them back and kill them. Torment them as they torment us.
I can't find the fungi. It must be farther back.
I should write this down.
That was interesting. Is this the way I came from? I think this is the way I came from. Jeff says the first aid box is free in the Atom Shop and it holds all meds. I saw that! That's such a great new feature. Steffi Walker, hi!
Steffi Walker just traded with 39 viewers.
Welcome in, everybody. It's so good to see you. My name's Dolly the Hologram. If you haven't met me before, I play a lot of Fallout games and IRL streams, and I pretty much play whatever I feel like at the time. So we've also been doing some Dune and some Aska lately. How have you been, Steffi? It's really good to see you. Hi, Freebird. Welcome in. Hi, Silu. It's only free if you have first. Aw, thanks for following me, LVMO. How was your stream? Gardenia
Gardenia
Goo.
Goo became a member. Gardenia Goo celebrates 26 months of membership. Hi, Dahlia.
Hi, Gardenia Goo. Thank you for 26 months of membership. That means so much to me. How have you been? Steffi says, I've been so good. It's so great to see you. It's so great to see you too, Steffi. Steffi and I had the pleasure of hanging out at GCX. It was super awesome. She's a really great Fallout streamer, doing a lot of Fallout 4 and Fallout 76. And I think I saw you playing Stray too, right? Are you enjoying Stray? Stray is one of my favorite games. It's such a nice, short little journey, and it's just such a beautiful story. But everybody, please go follow Steffi if you haven't already. And Gardenia Goo, thank you for your continued membership. You're amazing. Let me get you added to our list for Heartness Artness. Next time we do that.
I wonder if I could use... Oh, and then we could... Oh, I should write this down.
Steffi says, I did love it. I'm so happy you love it. I've played it once and then I watched Goomy play it, and it is a really good game. I always say, oh, I'm gonna go back and do like a completionist run and like get the entire story. I have yet to do that though, but I would like to because it was just so beautiful. Steffi says, I'm going to Lurk Love. Gotta get some food. I played it twice in the last 2 days. Cool. Heartness, Steffi Walker. Enjoy your food. So, right now, I don't remember what this quest is for. I was just like, I'll do the quest in my quest log. And it's like, there's a whole bunch of weird monsters appearing and disappearing like hallucinations. So it's been pretty interesting and freaky. Silu says, I just discovered a consistent bug that I hate. Oh no, what is it?
My legs!
These engineers are going down! There's Mothman again. See, Mothman keeps showing up and disappear. Celia says, I'm building and I made 6 blueprints. Each time I created those blueprints and attempted to go place them down, I crashed every time. But when I relogged, I can play them fine. Oh no. Celia says, place them, not play. I'm sorry, that definitely sounds like it's worth reporting. It's a Martian! A faceless Martian! Am I still going the right way? Oh gosh, is that a real one? Or a fake one? I can't tell what's real and what's fake in this place. Oh my gosh. This is a science lab full of monsters that have been cut open. Celia says, that's way too consistent to be an accidental bug. Well, sometimes there's an error in the code. And if it's happening consistently, it's probably an error in the code. Or one part of the code is acting up in regards to another part. It is absolutely possible to make a bug happen consistently. In fact, that's how devs fix bugs, is they have to do the same thing that gets reported to them over and over and over again until they can confirm that the bug exists, and then they can fix it.
What the heck was that?
Who's in here?
We got...
Well, hi, Deathclaw. Are you my friend?
I wonder if I could use... Oh, and then we could... Oh, I should write this down.
I can't tell if I'm going the right way or not. Are you a real person?
You're back. Did you find everything?
What was it you needed again?
Look for some of the fungi growing
Oh
in the
god.
cave. The ones that survived there should be hardy enough. I may be able to extract an effective stabilizer from the juvenile mycelium spores in the mushroom's gills. 3 should be enough.
What the heck was in that cave? Honestly, how did I get out of the cave and into the vault?
20 years of runoff gases from various chemicals, waste materials from the section's power source, as well as various spores and pollens from the plants that got venom into it. Give or take some years and materials. Oh, are you seeing some side effects from exposure? Your eyes do look a little funny. Tell me what you're experiencing. I'll take notes.
Well... basically, anything that's ever tried to kill me is popping up and trying to kill me. Be it mole rat or Deathclaw. Okay, so we're going back to wherever the strange fungi is. I really thought I was going into the cave to get the fungi. I'm so confused. Let me make it so that it's the only thing I'm tracking. Jeff says fungi equals a fungi. Yeah, I'm just looking for some fungi. Celia says, I'm gonna test it, and I'm gonna see if it does it again. If I do it in the order I did it. Okay, just don't torture yourself, Celia. I'd hate to hear you get frustrated, because it works when you test it. I hope that it doesn't work this time. Silver says, that sounds like a glitch I had with Oblivion Remastered. Had two glitches, actually. One is when I'd go into any Oblivion gate and get to the Sigil Stone and take it. The gate would not close. Had to leave the Oblivion area. Then go back in and back to where the Sigil Stone was. Then it closed. At least you figured out how to deal with it. Hi, Delthorian. How are you? It's good to see you. I'm getting stalked by a hallucinatory Mothman, and how do I get to the cave? Heidi ho, friends. Hi, Raver Rusty. Welcome in. Thank you for following me. I'm Dahlia the Hologram. Hope you're having a great day. Jeff says, don't tell Dahlia's fiance that she's looking for fun guys. Silu says, so I make the blueprint by overlapping a blueprint I already made. Then I go back and place that blueprint. I just made the game crash every time. That is the annoying bug. That does sound like a very annoying bug. So this is the cave where the fungi are gonna be. Don't tell fiance so he doesn't get mad. He won't understand that I'm just looking for fungi, not fungi. Hi Stan, how are you doing? It's good to see you. Super Heartness, how are you enjoying Amazing Dune Awakening so far? I heard that they moved up the date of the Chapter 2 release to September 9th instead of September 10th. I still need to finish my main story on that, so maybe we'll be playing that next week. I'm not sure. Stan says, I'm doing well. What about you? I'm doing good. I took on a lot this semester, so I've been working really hard in school. I literally have had time to do nothing but schoolwork. But it's been well worth it so far. Just trying to keep on top of stuff. Silver says, yes, but the second glitch prevented me from beating the main quest. Mannimarco from the Mythic Dawn Cave Temple. He's supposed to disappear into a portal to his paradise, but he did not. And it breaks the quest later when you have Martin open the portal so you can go defeat him. It won't let you enter paradise if Mannimarco is not there. Oh, I'm sorry. Stan says, I'm loving Dune. I'm playing it right now. Heck yes. We need to get you in the guild. Did anybody else get you in the guild already? This is not the right way. I don't think. I'm very confused. Stan says, I hope your studies aren't too stressful. To be honest, I'm like, dang, this is week 2, so things are only gonna get harder. But it's okay, I'll get through it. This is gonna be a hard semester, and then next semester will be much, much easier in comparison. This semester may be one of the hardest semesters that I take ever. But I have to do it this way for everything to work on a schedule, so I just have to get through it. It'll be fine. Stan says, no, I'm not in any guild yet, but I did join your server. Are you in the Discord? If you are, please consider sending me a DM saying, please don't forget to invite me to the Dune Awakening Guild, and then I'll open up the game and I'll invite your character when I get that message. So yeah, I'm supposed to go in here for the unusual fungi. That's where I was. I don't know where the fungi is. Silver says, I think those glitches are due to combining the Unreal Engine 5 with the original Oblivion engine. That makes sense. Okay, Stan, sounds good. And if anybody's interested, Discord's open to everybody, and that's the best way to know when I'm going to stream next. Right now, I'm only promising one stream a week, either on Saturday or Sunday, depending on how my homework goes. However, if I get everything done in time, I'll stream both days. So Discord is the place to check and see like what I'm saying about when I'll stream, etc. because of that. So we have like a general schedule, but it's subject to adjustment for this semester. And then we'll go back to a more stable schedule again in spring. I see lots of mushroom looking things. Do I have to like use a special tool or something on them, I wonder? Am I not triggering some element of this quest? Because there doesn't seem to be any shortage of interesting fungi. I see 3 marks for them over here. Hi, Dad Aussie Boy Hartness. How are you doing? Are they in here and I can't get in here? Dad Aussie Boy says, I hath returned. Welcome back. I hope that your journeys have been full of prosperity. Jeff says, try to unequip the chainsaw to get fungi. Okay. It's dark without my chainsaw.
Search.
How do I get to the 3 markers? Kind of looks like I need to go this way, but I don't know how. It also looks like maybe I need to go this way, but I don't know how. Maybe there's a key. Let's look for the key. My journeys have featured passing a driving test and a crap load of Dead by Daylight. Congratulations on passing your driving test. That's awesome. Silver says, that's what she said. I'm just looking for a fun guy. Y'all are gonna get me in trouble. Is this the fungi? Silver says, fungi, fungi. Can I go this way? No. Are there any hidden keys? Looks like maybe I need a hidden key. What's this? Oh, this looks different. Let's go this way. Yes, yes, yes. Requires key. Only cave gate key can unlock. Interesting. Looks like we may need a key. Do you have a key? No.
Did we just become best friends? Yup!
Armor, apparel. I want my chainsaw back. Where's my chainsaw? Dad Ozzy Boy says, sneaky Dahlia. I have to be sneaky because this shadow is all over me. Stan says, I just got to Vermilious Gap in Dune. Congratulations, Stan. Be extra careful. Now you will go against additional kinds of sand that will make the worms more crazy, and the worms are more aggressive in Vermilious Gap, just to warn you. It's harder to run away from them and stuff. Stan says the enemies are tough and the worm is way more active. Yes. And remember, the worm runs on AI, so he won't always be in the same place. He journeys around the map. Once you get a vertibird, you can check and like actually fly up and watch him flying around everywhere. It's kind of cool. Not flying. Like you're flying and then he's under the sand. That's what I mean. It's the beginning of the game now for you. Congratulations! Woohoo! Our base is actually really close to there. It's the one with the big glowing square. Oh, this is the wrong way. I have to figure out how to get the key. How long before I can craft a thopter? I think technically you could do it now if you... It's basically whenever you unlock the parts, the ability to build the stuff, and gather the materials. So it is more... It's gonna be higher level stuff. You're gonna want to work your way through those beginning quests in Vermilious Gap just to like get your gear going, etc. And even the next area after Vermilious Gap is pretty hard once you start to get into the slaver territories. But once you feel like you've got that all like under control and you feel like you can be in those areas easily without dying, then I would say you're probably ready to go into the places where you need to go to get the stuff to build the thopter. Because depending on how confident you are in your own abilities, like you could theoretically go do it now. The only thing that's stopping you is unlocking the recipes and going and getting the mats. It is going to be about, it's like 4 levels or 5 levels above where you are now though, difficulty wise, as like zone wise for difficulty. That's one thing I really like about Dune Awakening. They consistently make each zone more difficult. You're welcome. Jeff says, vote Dahlia, best hologram of the century. Aw, thanks, Jeff. If I were a key, where would I be? I might have to look this one up, because I don't really know what to do. I don't know if I had the key and then put it down, or if it's in here and I just don't see it. It doesn't seem that there's like any extra boxes or anything. Doesn't seem like there's anybody to battle to get the key off of. Oh, maybe it's in here. But the Mothman doesn't want me to go in there. Hey, Mothman, stop. Stop. Now die and give me a key. Well, no key. Is there a key shoved in this wall somewhere? What's a silver apocalypse? It's silver. Silver's a silver apocalypse. Hey, look, there's a glowing toad's behind. I think that was probably an accidental photo. I should probably delete that one. Oops. I'm gonna take a second because I feel like we've been looking for about an hour for that and I don't know what the heck's going on. So I'm gonna Google this quest real quick. What am I missing? The powerhouse of the cell. I feel like I'm at the end of this game, not the game, but the mission too. So, find the cave gate key. That's what I can't do. It's in the Vault 63 organic sector in an empty planter in the greenhouse's dirt section. So we have to go back into the Vault 63 sector in an empty planter in the greenhouse's dirt section. Okay. Yeah, I would have never thought of that if I hadn't asked. So now we have to go back into the Vault 76. Silver says, well, a world without silver would suck. That's true. That is true. Jeff says, wasn't Silver the Long Ranger's horse? Or the Lone Ranger's horse? And Jeff says, treat for Gur. Gur's got really good bacon treats right now. Next time I give one to him, I'll be like, this is from Jeff. He said you should have this. Gur's so cute and fluffy and cuddly right now. Silver says, yes, it was. It was hi-ho Silver. He just had a bath. He's Mr. Fluffy. Oh, good. So Vault 63 organic sector. This is where it should be. There should be a key in one of the planters. In here. Anybody see any planters? Greenhouse section. Bathrobe. Alright, I'll take that. Soap. Does he like baths? Some dogs do, some don't, and cats do not usually. So I don't know if he actually likes taking a bath, but I know that he's pretty good at just sitting there and holding still. And he also really likes being clean. He is noticeably unhappy when he's not clean. And if he starts to smell bad, he gets really depressed. So he's like aware of his own hygiene. It's cute. I love that about Gur. And he feels good when he's clean, and then he's always like really happy afterwards. Sponge Drawings, Heartness, it's good to see you. Of course I remember you. How could I forget you? How have you been? I missed you too. I'm doing a lot of schoolwork right now. I've got full-time college, and so I'm only able to stream 1 time a week right now. So sorry about that. Sorry that I haven't been around much. Station. I need the greenhouse section. Where's the greenhouse section? Screening. Marty, hi! Heartness, how have you been, friend? Really good to see you. Sponge says, I hope to meet you someday and give you a big hug. Heartness Sponge Drawings. I hope that one day we can meet at a convention. That would be fun. Hunter says, ooh, what game you playing? This is Fallout 76. Do you like the Fallout series? How are you, Hunter? Marty says, good to see you focus on what really matters. Thanks, Marty. I appreciate that. I definitely missed the time I get to spend with y'all here. This is actually the only time I've played video games this week, and it might be the only time I get to play until next time I stream. Hunter says, yes, I indeed did. Awesome! What's your favorite Fallout? Shining Creek Cavern. I don't know where the next part is. I feel like we had seen it though. Which means I guess we should keep going this way. Where did we go last time when we opened up more rooms? Oh, we probably went upstairs. Hunter says 4, Fallout 4. I love Fallout 4 too. Marty says, smash the like, folks. Thanks, Marty. That means a lot to me. Everybody, Marty is also a Fallout streamer on YouTube. They're quite awesome. I highly recommend them. Go give them a sub and say hi. What have you been playing lately, Marty? Human biology wing? I don't know if that's it or not. I expect it to say greenhouse. Only Vault 63 BioWing can unlock. I'm missing a lot of keys. How do you acquire the keys for this? Oh no.
Oh, and then we could...
Something smashing.
Oh, I should write this down.
Tool chest. Well, now we know we have to look carefully for the keys. I don't see the keys anywhere. Where are they? Where are they? Hey, I found a Nuka-Cola Quanta. That's like my favorite one. At least there's a Nuka-Cola Quanta. That pretty much makes the whole day better. What about if I go like this? Uh-oh, I'm getting attacked.
Oh, and then we could... Oh, I should write this down.
Does she have any keys? You sent me to do all this weird business, but don't you have any keys for me or anything? Because, like, I need a lot of keys for this. Give me some keys. There's a stim pack. Board game, cigar box, tin can. Jeff says keys will explosive work? I wish. They're gonna force me to find their keys.
Oh, I should write this down.
Hilda, have any keys? This might be why I didn't remember what this quest was about. I probably did this before and eventually gave up, because honestly, I'm getting close to giving up right now. I can only go around in circles for so many hours before I get bored. I mean, I do think that the actual setup of the quest is really interesting. I like the way the shadows are popping off. That's neat. The colors have been neat. The art's been really good. My only complaint is just it not being more apparent what I'm supposed to do, and that I'm kind of, you know, not really making any progress, and it's not for lack of trying. Let's see. It makes a difference when I go into first person.
I wonder if I could use...
Silver says, I'm the same way. Why I really don't play Souls games.
Oh, I should write this down.
Jeff says, Google where the keys are. So, fun fact, I did that already. And then it told me to find a place that I can't find. And the place I'm trying to find might be locked behind another key. So now I have to Google where to get the other key. Incoming messages. Section door controls. Let's freaking go. Just unlock everything. Access denied. Psh. Freaking tease. What if I just like kill her or take it from her or something? Oh, I can't pickpocket her. Dang.
I wonder if I could use... Oh, and then we could... Oh, I should write this down.
Okay. Hi. I don't see any keys. Do you have the key? Will you give me the key, please?
Oh, and then we could... Oh, I should write this down.
Let's see. Any keys in here? Pack of cigarettes. Whoa. Hey, do you have a key? No? Alright. I can tell it's almost past my bedtime. See, I can't get in here without a key either, so... We are at an impasse. I have to find more keys and things before I can go anywhere. Keys and key cards.
I wonder if I could use... Oh, and then
Hi, Faith. How are you doing? It's good to see you too. What have you been up to? Hey, somebody popped an encrypted on our server. Guess we could take a break from this. Let's go do encrypted. Super hugs, Faith. I just have to not get hit while I'm trying to... Alright, good. Well, I'm trying to teleport. Woohoo! I might just play this encrypted and then find somebody to raid out to, because I'm getting very tired. It's time for sleepy, and then more school tomorrow.
That means I left unfinished business for you. That don't sit well with me.
That don't sit well with
You've just
me.
initiated the recall process for a rogue Assaultron. A tough one. This thing's got a shield so strong, hardly anything will dent it. But I have just the solution for that. There are 3 pylons set up around the area. Starting one of these up makes you a conduit. Long story short, that means you're full of juice.
You're full of
That
juice.
pumps from you right into that robot shield. You'll need all 3 active to down it. Good luck. Hope you fare better than I did.
I hope I do too. That person has a death claw for a head. That person has a raider for a head. It's Jeff. I have a robot for a head thanks to Jeff. A glowing robot. I'm doing good, Faith. I've just been focusing on school. It's got me streaming once a week, maybe twice a week. At least until January, and then I should be able to stream more again. So sorry if it feels like I'm not streaming as much. If it feels like that, you're right, because I'm not. Because I'm grinding non-stop on school. Also, I don't think I announced this earlier. I think there's a little reptile lost in my house. I'm calling it a slizzard because it's small like a lizard, but there was a couple other things about it that made me think it's probably a snake. So I hope I find that soon. I'm gonna like set out a hot pad and a heating pad and try to attract it to the heating pad, because right now it's hiding and it doesn't want to come out. And I'm like, I don't really want you in my house because A, I don't want you to get scared at some point if I get too close to you and have you bite me. And B, I don't want you to die in here. I'd much rather find it and let it outside while it's still alive. So hopefully I can find the little slizzard. I saw it early in the morning the other day. And then I went to go get a Tupperware to kind of try to catch it. And then when I came back, it was gone. But I only have one way in and one way out of my apartment, so I don't think that it's able to get out without my help. Jeff says, will Gur eat this lizard? I hope he doesn't. I don't think he will. Oh my gosh, look, I died in the air, y'all. That's kind of awesome. Help, I'm on the roof. I think I might be in like an unattainable place. Thank you. Trying to get my heart out. Come on. I'm gonna have to make sure this controller's not running on double taps. I was trying to go like this. Yes. It seems like it needs me to double tap stuff for it to work. I want that not to be the case. That was fun. Yay. Woohoo! And I like the look of your new Nuka-Cola jetpack. That thing's pretty dope, Jeff. I have to say. But back to Gur eating this lizard. I think that Gur's not really capable of eating a slizzard. Miko, our dog that we had before, and then he went to go live with our uncle. He was capable of eating a slizzard. But I don't think that Gur is capable of eating a slizzard. So we've been actually really careful to keep Gur away from any danger as much as we can. Because technically he's at risk of danger as well. Faith says, Dolly, I just passionately adore you as a legit perfect person. I cannot wait for your university success. And I'm so happy you're doing so well. And I'm always in your corner cheering you on. You're among my top 5 favorite people. Rawr! The power of the garden sustained her success. Aw, Faith, you're so sweet. Heartness, Faith. Stan says, those heavy gunners are annoying. Silver says, I'm the same way. Why I really don't play Souls games. I think that might be good for me today. Let's look and see who we can raid. I need to get to bed so I can get up at 6 a.m. and work some more. I feel like I wish I could stream more, so I miss y'all a lot, but we're gonna have to do it again soon because it's done. Hi Christian, welcome in. Faith says, let's raid. So let me get to a safe place. And thank you so much to T-Ribble and to Jeff for playing with me today. That means a lot to me. One of these days I'll figure out how to finish that quest. Interstate Travel Crew, thank you for the lurk, Heartness. Interstate Travel Crew is an awesome IRL streamer that I'm in the IRL club with. They actually stream from their trucking around the US. It's really cool. You should check it out. Fly home. Interstate Travel Crew says, hello, how are you? I'm doing very well. Thank you for asking. How have you been?
Who left all this precious junk around?
So I'd love to invite you all to the Discord. If I'm able to do a bonus stream, I'll put it in there. Also, we hang out in there and just play games together and talk in the voice chat. So if any of that sounds good to you, if you want to know more about the details of what I'm going to stream, or if you want to hang out and make friends in the voice chats or in the text chats, everybody's welcome. Let's see, how do I write on YouTube chat from here? Oh wait, I do it like this. If you're watching on YouTube, please don't forget to like the stream. And please don't forget to subscribe if you haven't already. If you're watching on Twitch, please don't forget to follow so that you can easily find me next time. Next time will be sometime next weekend. I try to do at least one stream on the weekend, maybe 2, depending on how much homework I have. Another place you can check out the rest of my socials is my website. If you're interested in finding out the other platforms I'm on, or following me on TikTok, X, Threads, Instagram, all that stuff, that information is available on my website. I really really appreciate everybody being here. Thank you so much for spending time with me. Thank you for the raids. Thank you for the memberships and the subs. Can't wait to see y'all again soon. Minoc Heartness. Minoc says hi. I hope everyone is swell, and Lovebug says woof. Yay for Gur cuteness and super heartness. Super heartness, Minoc. Gur says woof back too. So let's see here. Let's get this up and that. Make it more official. Let me see who we can redirect to on YouTube.
Grognak can be hard to understand sometimes, especially because he's usually got his mouth full.
Where's the redirect? Customization, I think. There we go. So who's live right now on YouTube? Alright. I didn't know Beautiful Skyrim streamed on YouTube. I've known her for a long time. It looks like she's streaming Skyrim probably. So I would say let's try to go see her. She's really fun. I like her a lot. Known her a while at this point. There we go. Beautiful Skyrim. Must have been the wind. Yep. Must have been.
When you put a magnifying glass to things, they get super big.
Okay.
Especially the criminals.
So YouTube's ready to go. When we get to the next place, please don't forget, if you're on YouTube, to say hologram redirect. That's basically what YouTube calls a raid. On Twitch, let's see who we're gonna raid now. Bum, ba, bum. Faith says she knows you. That feels good for all of us. Amen to the lurkers. Aw, heartness, Faith. Silver says thank you for being here. It's great to see everyone. Have a good night and see you soon. Take care. Take care, Silver. Stan says thanks for the stream. Thank you, Stan. I appreciate you being here. And it looks like S Carver 1's doing a partner push. And he's awesome. He's a Fallout 76 streamer that I'm friends with. So I'm going to say we should go raid S Carver Orn. And when we get there, please don't forget to use your raid message. We'll continue the Fallout 76 fun over there on Twitch, and we're gonna go jump over to Skyrim with beautiful Skyrim on YouTube. I appreciate you all being here. You're amazing. I will see you next weekend here on Twitch and YouTube, and I will see you on socials and on Discord in between now and then. Heartness, thank you for being amazing. See you soon. Bye.
That guy's such a wiener. Oscar